Hi everyone, this is Matty. Today we're testing a map called Laserwave. No, it's called Laserwave A1. Well, it's not called Laserwave A1, that's its version. It's called Laserwave, it's a Deathrun map. It's made by SN, who goes by another name on Game Banana, which I cannot currently remember. It's too complicated for my tiny mind to comprehend.
The point is now available for capture.
She's a beaut.
Hello, Matty. This server is running the plugin that you created. What am I spectating? Oh, I've got a freaky weird spectator camera angle. I need to go and look at another spectator camera to reset my angle. That's one of the problems if you have a spec cam with like a roll on it. Then you have to make sure that players spectate through another angle that has a neutral roll to reset them, otherwise they'll have a janky old roll on all spec view angles. Let's see, this person's going, what the fuck? What is this? Unless, of course, they are the map author in disguise, using their Russian costume. Oh, that's how you get out. Or is that just an exploit? I tried to figure out what the hell to do earlier on. I couldn't understand it. Made no sense to me. Because, like, a button, I was expecting the button to just turn the lasers off or something. Oh, that's what it does. It basically gives everybody else a free pass. Okay, that's interesting. Do the work for everybody else. That's the name of the game. It's nice music, isn't it, Texture? I almost feel like somebody should be, like, singing. We should have a female TF2 1950 style.
Like that?
Wasn't that Better Off Alone?
No, what is it?
Was that da 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 da? Do you think you're better off alone? The train headed for a station square will be departing soon. And by soon, it means exactly when you go on it. It's a clever train. Right, serious mode activated. This room is a bit dark.
This first part kind of reminds me of one of Lada's maps.
I like this little image, that's cute. Yeah, this is dark, but I suppose it's nighttime, so that makes sense. You've got street lamps that do not appear to be actually doing any kind of illumination. Now, it is an alpha, so, you know, the detailing is not done. That's the way I usually treat alpha maps. Alpha is for gameplay, beta is for detailing. But you've already done a fair amount of detailing, so I think it's fair to comment on detailing anyway. You've got some hazard tape here that you appear to have stretched. If it's an overlay, what I suggest you do is reapply it, and then I think you have to enable texture lock, and then take one of the grab handles and stretch it again. And what it'll do is it'll kind of duplicate it and tile it to make it a one long tape rather than a stretched tape. Yeah, I think with regards to lighting, you should kind of reduce the amount of general light in this area. That's cool. And have more kind of...
Okay, what the fuck?
Like,
That trap broke?
like spotlights, if you know what I mean. Kind of illuminating just the path. Because it would be a bit more atmospheric. I'm surprised nobody died then by that huge laser. What's that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, okay, there's no door there. That's the reason why.
Welcome.
I would, but I can't type your name. My only weakness, non-English characters. Yay! Oh shit! That was brutal.
He still lived from that?
Oh my god, he's burning on the floor.
He still lived.
Oh, I should have blown you, shouldn't I? Sorry. There's a room with a desk. That means you're going to get put in a chair, doesn't it? That's the way in Deathrun. If there's a little side room with a chair in it, you're going to get put in it. Probably going to have experiments done on your face.
That's not a trap.
This is very dark here as well. This room.
Oh, but this is.
This is a trap in this corner. Of course, there's a fucking bomb there. Okay, I think it's only fair I go this time. RIP, I died to the obvious trap. I sacrificed myself.
What, you could just block it with the fucking dispenser? That's cheating!
One of the risks of using physics objects, unfortunately, they also get blocked by sticky bombs as well. And the Halloween gifts that spawn from people. But honestly, it may not be as much of a problem as you think. I like to think of this kind of thing as emergent gameplay. The engineer is arguably providing a service to their team. When you think about it, the odds are stacked against them. There's only 2 of them left, and yet they're kind of making their way through the map by solving problems, rather than just sacrificing themselves. Well, there's your spectator camera. It doesn't appear to be aligned properly at the moment.
A motivator! Is that fucking Slendy Tummy?
I like the spectator camera angle. It's pretty cool. If only you could... There's probably something you can do with VScript to reset people's role on their spectator angles once their observer target is no longer the motivator. That's something we can look at. It would probably require a little script. Why was I spawned facing this direction? Okay. The problem with these doors is that...
Don't you think this looks a bit familiar to you?
They open really slowly, and inevitably people just crouch and go underneath them. So that's always going to be the way that a bunch of people enter into the map. It's just a bit boring. Wouldn't it be more interesting to have like a more, a more dramatic way to enter the map? You know what I mean? Like the players are unleashed rather than just kind of leaking through underneath a door every round. Maybe they could be spat out or dropped off by some kind of machine. Maybe even teleported in somehow. That'd be cool.
Also, now it kills him!
I think it's because it got fed up with this bullshit. Oh, you've got a taunt for every occasion, don't you, Texture?
This does feel like someone's first map, and honestly, it's pretty good.
Oh, your hazard stripes here are brushes. You can get stuck on them.
This one honestly is kind of good.
If you could replace these with info overlays, that would be much appreciated. It'd look nicer, and you wouldn't get caught on them when trying to jump.
We're supposed to go down here.
you could either here add water or like one of those triggers that makes it so you don't take damages.
I think it's such a small amount of fall damage, it's forgivable. And when you're the first person to use the elevator, it's quite a nice little cutscene that makes sense.
Yeah, water is for laziness, but like trigger makes it
Nice.
quite fancy, you know.
You can destroy the boxes. Amazing. I love it. That is amazing. Actual interaction with physics objects in a map that makes sense. What the fuck?
Ooh,
What was that?
Oh my god!
Jesus.
rockets, no?
This is
Rockets.
the rockets up your arse trap. That's a bit unfair.
Holy
Honestly,
fuck, man!
it's kind of because if you're like deep in, well, fuck it if you die, but like you can avoid it, kinda. Except when you're in.
Activator area, I can barely see anything.
I'd like to be able to see inside this room and watch people.
What's the difference between blue and red lasers?
What I would do is have a camera in there and use one of those funk monitors. If you've ever played Berlin, there's a room there where you've got some rocking skeletons.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, fuck off!
I mean, maybe, but maybe when you're like, I'm so about to die. Like, it gives the impression of the blue laser not being the same than the red laser, which can be confusing.
Yeah, what does the blue laser do?
Equals safe.
Does it just kill you?
Wait, you can? No, you cannot. Thought you could skip it. Oh yes, you could. You can actually skip it. But where do I go?
Oh,
See, people are getting confused about where to go after this.
Like maybe block it off.
It doesn't make sense that someone...
Wait, is it wanted? Ah, never mind. It's actually not a bug. I think.
It doesn't make sense that someone should have to backtrack
Where
on
do I
themselves.
go from there?
And it also doesn't make sense that one person should go to all that trouble to open the door for everybody else. It's not fair. Especially when you consider there's no benefit to it. It's mandatory. You have to do this to open the track for everybody else. Try putting a block bullets brush over the top of this window. Use block bullets too. It's it's detail, so it won't get rid of the anything that's over the top. Your buttons here are very difficult to see. Please make them kind of like squares with a transparent inside, and then use like an unlit generic material and make them green and stuff. Those are really easy to use and see. The increased size makes them easy to hit. It means you can just stand behind them, look through them, and, you know, attack them straight away. Corona Arena's map, Course iPass uses some, and they're very good. Oh, plus use does not work. Oh, actually, I don't think I've got plus use bound. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, for some reason, one of my aliases isn't working. Oh, that's good. I like the fact that you can sidestep it. Oh, this is yeah, a little bit of a problem there. I think I wasn't expecting the red guys to be there straight away. It would be nice if there was an anti-rush door there, so that I had a little bit of time to get to the next area before they did. Also, I wasn't sure what that trap did there. It didn't seem to do anything. Yeah, see, I'm finding it a little bit difficult to keep up with the red team at the moment, because we're kind of arriving at these areas at the same time. Again, the buttons are quite difficult to see as well. If I'm not familiar with the map, then it can be, like, difficult to understand what's going on. There's a fucking button there, I didn't see it. I feel this trap is really unfair. You shouldn't have a thing where people are captured and cannot move, and then you can just kill them. That's really not fair. Try to incorporate more skill elements rather than kind of just chance elements. Or try to eliminate sacrifice traps completely. Well, this appears to be the end of the course for me. I don't know.
Yeah, this part's a bit tight.
Oh, that's a nice little garden. Oh, okay. That's interesting. You get force teleported.
This is very cramped.
At least I've got a bit more time now, which is fantastic. You see, you've got a nice delay between the areas here. Although I'd like to know where the red team are. Motivator is only just starting now. That might be a bit of a problem. Normally I recommend that people have motivators that start a minute after the round does, because the purpose of a motivator is to keep people moving forwards. It's not to just catch them halfway through the map because they're kind of dawdling about. So I'd say release it a minute. That did nothing. Release it a minute later, and if it gets close to the red team too quickly, then just slow it down a little bit. You want to try to cause people to walk forwards.
Just regularly automatic shit.
There was a button, but it didn't seem to do anything. Keep people moving forwards at a decent pace, and also try and keep people grouped together as well, so you don't have people splitting up, either rushing ahead or staying behind. Because that just makes it more difficult for the activator.
You're kidding me.
They have to leave traps for the people who are behind, or if they've used all the traps and people come up behind them later on, there's nothing left for us to use to kill them.
How are you supposed to get past that? It's literally, you can't crouch under it.
It looks doable. You just jump over the laser, surely.
You can't crouch.
I think the trigger hurts are a little bit too tall here. They're not the same hitboxes as lasers. It's a bit unfair.
Yeah, that is unfair as shit.
I respawned everybody because I wanted to see if anybody was capable of doing it. Ah, here we've highlighted an issue. This platform suffers from touch blocking.
Classic.
Oh, I triggered the ending. Whoops.
Just teleport me there, damn it.
Where's the blue spectator area, or doesn't one exist? There we are. I can still hear the laser noises from here. Shouldn't be possible to hear laser noises from an area of the map that's completely isolated. Did you draw a massive skybox around the map? The whole of the map? What the fuck is going on?
Shit, what is going on? Yeah, what is this?
There was some speech in the background, but it was very quiet.
Didn't kill any of them.
I think you might need to make that that speech use the Play Everywhere flag of ambient generic to make it global. They're waiting like a bunch of cats to get outside. Nobody died. You don't take a lot of damage from that laser. People are getting more confident with the map now, and we're moving at quite some speed. If people figure out that all they have to do is have one person sacrifice themselves per trap, then they can just keep moving forwards. There's no threat to them. As in, sorry, I mean, victory is guaranteed if there's more players than traps, and all that is required is to sacrifice. That's why you need to have, like, skill traps. The lasers are a good example, because they, you know, they require you to use your skill, your timing, your judgment. So you need to have what I call naturally hazardous areas, more static hazards or environmental hazards. Don't always rely on traps to kill people. Manually activated traps, that is. And nobody wants to go through this area because it's just so unfair.
Actually, like, moving textures.
That hurts me.
Woo! I survived, bitches.
Congratulations.
It seems I was able to tank the first rocket. I wonder if it's because I had a medic overheal, because I didn't deflect it. In which case, that is actually quite good, because it means if you've got a medic on the team, you can have one person tank the first rocket, and then all you have to do is wait for the rest to fly by if you're familiar with the timing. Yeah, it's a shame. I don't see the purpose of disabling overheal and medic healing and self-regen and so on. I feel like if that's important for the mapper, then they can do that themselves using VScript.
That's a long elevator.
It certainly is, yeah. It must be quite high up. I like the Half-Life 2 aesthetic. It's pretty cool. Oh, can you go down there?
No, you die.
I mean, there's a platform directly below. Oh no, what? I didn't die, but then I died. What?
Die.
Hey, Pyro.
That didn't make any sense. Random death.
I hope I just said I have a job. Because I have a job.
What is the trap supposed to do?
Maybe this trap is broken. Your lights here.
Fast when activated.
It seems you're using...
And then there's this, which is also broken.
I died.
You're using regular light
Like,
entities,
you can't go under it. It's rigged.
whereas you have what I would term downlighters here. Instead, I think you should use light spot. Place about 3 of them underneath the lamp prop here, spread out and facing straight down. That better simulates the kind of light that is being cast by this fixture, and then any extra light from those will be bounced off the floor back onto the ceiling. As it stands, because you've got light entities directly below these props, they're illuminating the ceiling more than anything else. And when you're doing environment design in a level, you want to try to illuminate the places that are important and avoid illuminating areas that are not. Otherwise, it's a little bit confusing.
What are we supposed to do?
I mean, admittedly, it's obviously not confusing.
Why are there trigger boxes? Wait, what the fuck? The fucking team killing is on? The fuck was that?
You may only have you may have the incorrect spawn flag set in the game text. It may not be sent to all players. Might only be sent to one player. Yeah, it's good to think that you know what the minigame's going to be like, so you choose a class that best suits the minigame at the start of the round, but you still have to live with it, you know, on the actual Deathrun course. Free run, oh god. Press the free run button while you SD. It's to your left in spawn, see what it does. Okay.
Yeah, plays music.
Fair enough. I didn't see any text on the screen or anything. Just a piece of advice from me. I recommend against making free run buttons in maps. I made one in Castle Stevie years ago because I found it was a more convenient way of declaring a free run. You could disable all traps, and so people could be kind of assured that they weren't going to get caught in a manually activated trap. But then it turned out that certain servers don't like free runs and it's a bannable offence. So I started making a way for people to disable the free run button using a special config. It all got very complicated. And later on I also realised that if the activator declares a free run, that's like a social contract. It's them saying, I swear I will not kill you. And then you have to take them at their word. If they suddenly decide to break that word, that's like they betrays you in a way, and it makes the game a bit more interesting because it kind of makes the social interaction a bit more controversial in a way. That person gains a little bit of a reputation for being untrustworthy. Also, I don't think it's a good idea to like encourage or enable free runs in any way, even if you press the button accidentally. Because when you think about it, there's only a limited amount of time for each map, half an hour to 45 minutes. Each death run around
Automatic trap? Okay, I call bullshit.
could be like, could be an average of 6 to 8 minutes or something. So you only get a set number of rounds, 5, 6 or 7 or whatever. So why would you want to waste time just running through a map where nothing is happening, there's no challenge, there's no actual gameplay? It doesn't make sense to me, and I think it kind of cheapens the experience somewhat. So that's why I think, you know, people manually declaring free runs is better, because on the occasion they do actually allow you to free run, that takes care of the odd circumstance where people are genuinely tired of the map and just want a little bit of a break, or perhaps there's too few players for the amount of traps, and the death run guy decides that they'll only activate every second trap or something. Again, that social contract. Not sure if the correct term is social contract, to be honest. It sounds like a buzzword. I'm saying stuff to make me sound more cleverer. Alright, well, it would seem that free-for-all has been enabled, so you can kill each other. I don't know where the blue guy is, though. Oh, they're invulnerable, and they're just monitoring you. That's pretty cool. Oh, poor SN! They're getting roasted in there. I wonder if you can wear them down by having them run out of ammunition. Maybe if you stay away from them or try and dodge. Oh, what happens when there's one person left? Do you have logic to declare a victor, or... Okay. Fuck that then. I have decided that you will die. Bang, bang. Maybe you could make a twist on the game. Oh, free-for-all is still enabled.
It's still active! It's still active!
The Great Massacre.
What the fuck?
You were good, son. Real good.
You should disable it on round restart, ideally. Or at the end of the round. You can add it to a logic relay, yeah, with on spawn. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Maybe in the arena game there, what you could do is make the gameplay a little bit more interesting. Guys, in the arena, what do you think about the idea where if you kill somebody, you get a little bit of a level up, like a power increase or maybe a health increase or something? And the more people you get, the higher your power. So by the end of it, when there's one person left, the blue player has to face off against them, so it makes it a little bit more challenging for them. Perhaps the blue player could even decide when to go in. They could go in earlier if they wanted to. The only downside being that if they died, then obviously the game would be over. Oh, fuck. I love being a pyro when there's flames on the map. I feel like pyro is one of the most useful classes in Deathrun.
Yeah, with medic.
It's a bit cramped here. I'm getting caught on the wall. I think you should make these areas at least 128 units wide in this area. I think perhaps if you get to the end, you should be teleported out somewhere into a safe area. Wouldn't it be nice if your dispenser was teleported to the next area for you, when you could pick it up when you arrive? Like a lost and found area. You could have a V-script that checks for the existence of any engineer buildings that belong to the red team, and then you'd have like an area over here, and they'd be placed for you. And the engineers just go, "Oh, there you are. Oh, I'll take you with me." What the fuck? I can't get on this platform. There we are. Are your light props solid? Hmm. They might be, yeah. If you've got light fixtures, then I suggest if your ceiling is not tall enough, you make them non-solid. Otherwise, if people jump, they might hit their heads on it. To be fair though, it's not really an issue in this area. It's just something to bear in mind. It's on this.
Oh no.
We can't kill each other for some reason. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's why.
Fuck me.
Maybe disable like.
Pyro, hauling here.
Try to hurt me.
Done.
Oh, now we can.
I think perhaps this area could benefit from having a bit more cover. Oh, Jesus. Consider that if you put all the red players in one area, what might happen is you have the big DPS classes like the soldier, the heavy, and the demo man. They just start ripping the shit out of everybody.
That actually fucking hurt. That was loud.
And then, you know, all the more subtle support classes get weeded out. Instead, if you had if you maybe designed a bit of an arena where players, the environment was kind of tailored to class combat, and by that I mean there were areas where a scout could do what they do best, a sniper could do what they do best, a spy could do what they do best, and that gives them a bit more of a fighting chance. The only downside being that when there's a reduced number of players, it could make it more difficult to find people, but that's a design challenge that you'd have to try to work around. One thing you could do, for instance, is have a central control point, or maybe have a battle royale system where you have a shrinking storm. Alright guys, I think we've pretty much tested everything here, so I'll give us 5 minutes to play a little bit more. If you'd like to leave some feedback, you can leave it in text, or you can leave it using the feedback command. That's /FB, and then you type what you want and press return. You can also look at something and type /FB, and then what you're looking at, your position will be recorded along with the feedback. And feel free to try to exploit things as well. Choose classes that have stuff, abilities and weapons that can be used to exploit stuff, like the engineer. See if you can find things, you know, areas where we can break things. Yeah, one of the things I do like about this map is that it, maybe inadvertently, I don't know, but it encourages class gameplay, where classes serve a purpose, they serve a useful purpose. Engineers can build buildings to block, you know, physics objects and stuff and prevent themselves from being sucked off platforms. Medics can heal people up, give people an overheal so they can tank a rocket, for instance. Oh, look at that. You got to think about what other things that classes can do. So some of the ideas that I've come up with over time, obviously Pyro can withstand flames. You've seen me do that several times here. They can air blast rockets, which is fantastic. Snipers, for instance, they've got a sniper rifle, so perhaps they could shoot distant targets that are obscured by things. Maybe to open an area or unlock stuff. Perhaps spies could sap some sentries. Medics could help withstand against electrification by constantly healing people. Sadly, soldiers cannot rocket jump because of the restrictions of the game mode. Although, there might be things you can do. You could, for instance, temporarily give them a new rocket launcher. There's a command you can type. I think it's just record, and then you type the name of the demo file that you want to save it as in console. This breakable is very intriguing. I'm going to force it to break.
Disappointment.
There's nothing there. There's no door or anything here.
Oh. It's the runner thing.
Don't feel like we even saw this trap in action. You seem to have a little bit of Z fighting here. This is where two faces overlap, but they share the same plane. You should push these walls back slightly to prevent it from being a problem. You've got decorative props here on the wall that people can get stuck on. I suggest you make these non-solid so people pass right through them. Alternatively, put a clip brush over the top of them just to flatten the area off. Personally, I don't like getting caught on props when I'm backpedaling and what have you. It's fine though. Again, it is a bit kind of dim in here. Oh, at the end of the second area as activator, you'll get teleported along with the red team when they trigger the second elevator. It would probably be beneficial to have a sign at the end there to tell the activator that they just need to wait. But people would probably work it out over time. You can kind of climb on these steps here. Maybe you should think about putting a clip brush over this wall, which is flush with the edge of these steps here. That way, when people go against this wall, they won't stand on the step. Whoa, I've been teleported. Personally, what I like to do with elevators, or what I like to see at least anyway, is when somebody runs to an elevator, it doesn't teleport people straight away and begin moving straight away. Instead, what it does is it starts a countdown, and then people have, say, a few seconds to get there, say 10, 15 seconds or whatever. And then when they all get in the elevator, it starts to move. If they miss the elevator, then they don't take it, and then they just, you know, when the elevator disappears, they die. Sounds like it could be quite complicated, but I actually have a V script for that. It's kind of works similarly to Left 4 Dead. And what it does is it routinely checks to see if all the red players are touching a trigger. And if they are touching the trigger, then it will fire an output, e.g. it'll send the elevator straight away. Or it'll, at the end of a timer, it will just cause it to go anyway. So if you'd like that script, if that's something you're interested in doing,
There's no way I'm
let me know and I shall provide it to you. But you don't have to do that, of course. It's your map, whatever you want to do. You might prefer to teleport everybody instead because you don't want anybody to miss out. Alright guys, I'm going to change the map shortly. You only have a little bit of time left here. I tell you what, shall I change everybody's class to like a spy or something, or an engineer, before we go into the minigame? Stand here, guys. Don't go through the teleportation area. I'm going to respawn everybody, and then I'm going to trigger the minigame. Heavy? Okay then. Ah, see, I see the game text. That's probably because I'm the person who triggered it. Oh, shit. Yeah, come on, freeze cam. There can only be one! Oh my god, it's a tiny heavy. Very nice. I approve of this ending. Despite the fact that this is clearly a bit unpolished, this minigame, I have to say it's been quite funny. Alright guys, we're going to switch over the map now. Hold on to your tits.